Okay, cool. Hello, Jenny.
Hello.
Back for episode 3 of alcohol, right?
Yes, for sure.
Cool. And then, so today is our Japanese-themed alcohol.
For sure.
So first we have this. We have Hitachino, which I've shown you guys before, but it was a different beer. This time, this is real ginger ale, and there is actual alcohol in there. It is not just a soda, it's 8% alcohol. So we're gonna drink this, and we'll see how it goes. Have you had ginger ale before?
I might have.
Have you had like Canada Dry or Schweppes or anything like that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so see, I expect it's gonna taste like that.
Okay.
So we'll give it a
Have
try.
you had this one before?
This before this, like specifically this?
Mm-hmm.
No.
No. Okay,
No,
so
I don't. I have no memory of that, so I'm gonna say no.
It compares.
Okay, cool. Do you want to pour, or do you want me to pour? Let's see how it looks in these classy Johnny Walker glasses here, provided by my father-in-law. Cheers. Good color on there. There we go. Looking good.
It's pretty even, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
looking
let's start
good.
with that.
Better than last time. Remember that?
Yeah.
It was like way uneven, but that's fine. Okay, here we go. You first.
Okay.
We'll see how this goes.
Cheers.
Cheers.
It's pretty tasty.
Yeah? So what do you make of
Reminds me
that?
something else. Oh, it reminds me of dark beer.
Does it have like the classic ginger ale taste?
I would say it tastes more like dark beer.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And you like that though, right? I mean,
I do.
dark beer is your thing. You don't really like light beer.
Yeah, for
so.
sure.
All right, cool. So, A plus, B. What do you say?
B?
Yeah, a B.
Maybe.
Would you
Yeah.
drink it again?
Maybe.
Would you buy it for yourself?
If I had a choice between this and dark beer, I might just go with dark beer because
Okay.
this is not supposed to be dark beer.
Fair enough. Fair
Right.
enough. It's kind of a gimmicky kind of a thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
The bottle's nice though.
Yeah, it does. It's cute. Like what you said earlier, it almost looks like they're advertising to children, right?
Exactly.
Here, kids, drink something
Having
that
this
has
little owl
alcohol in
here,
it.
too.
Yeah, see the cute owl and then this
Ginger.
weird
It's a ginger.
weirdo. Oh, it's a ginger.
Yeah, I just realized that.
It's a ginger
But-
in a t-shirt.
But the ginger's like eating snow cones.
Oh my god,
Right?
look at that little freak show. Okay. All right, my turn. Here we go.
Alright.
Well, I've definitely had ginger ale before. I've had Schweppes and I've had Canada Dry and all that kind of stuff, and I like it. So, we'll see how this goes. Cheers. You know, it's not really that strong on the ginger. It doesn't really taste like ginger ale.
Right?
Definitely different.
Do you agree that it tastes like dark beer?
I do.
Right?
It's heavier, it does taste like dark beer, but I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I would give that... I think I'm with you. I think I'd give it a B.
Okay.
But I would buy it again, and I think I would drink it again. For fun. For
Because
funsies.
it's cute.
It is cute.
Look at the packaging though.
Look at that. Look at that. Oh my god, he's a freak. Look at that little
I would
freak.
buy it for the snow cone.
What a weirdo. It's a ginger root with a t-shirt and a...
I
What
wonder
is
what
that?
RGA is.
Is that a snow cone or like
I think
a
it's a snow
lollipop or
cone.
what the hell is that?
It looks like a snow cone
Yeah?
because there's snow all around him.
Okay, well...
Right?
Interesting enough anyway.
Yeah.
Alright, YouTube, if you want to, if you can get your hands on any Hitachino products, give that a try. It gets a B from both of us. And it's interesting, to say the least. We'll come back for more later. Bye. Okay, here we go, YouTube. So, part 2, and now we have this. Let me see, focus. There we go. Slowly pan down. And there we go. So, Jenny, what is this stuff?
This is pomelo liqueur
Okay.
from Japan.
This is what we were talking about in our previous video, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. So there we
it's
go.
I think it's 8%.
Yeah? So same as the beer, actually.
8%, yeah.
Yeah?
It's exactly the
Okay,
same.
cool. So pomelo liqueur, and if people don't know, pomelos, like I said in the last video, they're kind of a big deal here in Taiwan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's kind of like grapefruit, right?
Yeah, kind of a big deal. So.
I first found this in Japan
Really?
at one of the breweries, and they had like pomelo liqueur. I
Yeah?
had it for the first time because people like plum liqueur, and
Uh-huh.
I really hate that thing. So, but I like this one.
Yeah? Okay,
And
cool.
my favorite what do you call it? My favorite barbecue place in Taiwan has this one, so it's really good with barbecue as well.
Really? Like Japanese barbecue with the hibachi?
Not the hibachi, but Japanese barbecue.
Yeah? Okay, well, cool. All right,
Let's try
pour
this.
that stuff and let's do this. Pomelo liqueur. Very interesting.
8% is good. Not too much.
Yeah? Cool. All right.
Okay.
Looking
About
good.
fair.
It smells good. It smells really good. Kind of cloudy.
Maybe
Kind of
like
looks like lemonade, actually. So
Yeah, it tastes a
we'll
bit like that too.
We'll see how that goes. Focus. There we go. Okay, cool. Trying to get an equal pour, right?
Well, for this one, I want equal because I like it. This is my favorite.
Yeah? So out of all like the fruity wines and liqueurs, you love this the
Out
most?
of all things alcoholic.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
So I guess we already know, huh? A+ for Jenny. All
Yeah.
right, cool.
A++,
Okay.
if I can give that.
Well, you go first and then I'll go.
Okay.
I think we already know though.
Alright, it's good anytime.
Yeah? Anytime? Positive review, huh?
Anytime.
Okay,
First thing in the
A+.
morning, that's fine.
Wow.
I would do
First thing in the morning for breakfast. Let's
I would
drink.
totally do that,
Okay,
yeah.
cool. All right, my turn.
that. It's probably a bit citrusy for you.
Well, I've had fruit wines and stuff before, but never anything pomelo flavored ever. So,
Okay.
well, not alcoholic. I've had pomelo juice, just like the juice, no alcohol, but this will be a new experience. So, cheers. Wow.
I don't know what that is.
It's like juice.
It is.
I'm gonna this could get me in trouble because
I know.
I don't at all taste any alcohol, and I could probably drink a lot of this.
Yeah. Well, the last time I
Yeah.
almost passed out was because of this.
Yeah, wow.
'Cause you don't
okay.
notice it.
Well, there you go, YouTube. She almost passed out. So, yeah, I'm more of a beer guy, but if I want to, branch out and do cocktails and fruity stuff, I think I might actually get into this. So, yeah.
It's a nice bottle too.
I'll give it a B. I'm not crazy about liqueurs, but this is not bad. So, yeah, cheers. Thank you. One more little sip. And then let's do some discussion, because I have two topics that I want to talk about. Okay, so two things I want to talk about, and I hope you're cool with that. I want to get your take on this.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So, number one, have you ever heard of the movie David Loman?
I saw a poster yesterday.
Okay, cool. So, for those of you who don't know, there was a couple of years ago a Taiwanese slapstick comedy movie. I think that's a fair description, right?
I don't know the movie.
Don't know. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there was a Taiwanese slapstick comedy movie called David Loman. And recently there was a sequel to that came out for the Chinese New Year holiday period. David Loman 2. Right? Very creative with the name. And what happened with David Loman 2 was kind of unfortunate. There was a little bit of controversy because there was a scene apparently in the movie where they made fun of and they mocked Taiwanese Aborigines. And then an Aboriginal counselor, or member of parliament, I should say, in the legislative yuan, tried to put forward in the government, in the legislative yuan, that they should ban or censor movies in Taiwan that offend people and their religion or their ethnicity or something. So, what do you think about that? And number two, should we be banning films if they insult people's race or their religion or their ethnicity or something like that? So what do you think?
Okay, so I think if it's historical, if you're presenting something, you don't have to ban it. But if you're just making a film to mock people, then I don't think that's necessary.
See, I don't think David Loman was only intended to mock Aborigines, though. I mean, it's a comedy movie, right? You're meant to laugh, right? I think that was just one scene. I'm not saying I agree with it. I don't think you should be shitting on Taiwanese Aborigines. If you know their history, you know that they've been oppressed a lot, and they don't deserve that. But, I don't know. It's definitely not historical, so... Would you ban it? Would you do censorship, government censorship of every movie?
For that, I would think, they have to be regulated. Because I think a lot of times in Taiwan, they rely on stereotypes to for their jokes, like fat people or ugly people or like.
Yeah, totally. It's not
right?
very creative.
So, like when you do that too much, people think it's okay.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
So I would say.
So you're kind of on the side of
Yeah.
of banning.
Yeah.
Or censoring or like editing it out.
Yeah. So unless it's like they're relating something from history, so you're kind of.
Okay. Well, it's David Loman too, so I think we can rule out that it's historical. So.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
well, I'm happy to say I don't know that movie at all.
Okay. Well, yeah, and needless to say, I won't be watching any David Lomans, and I'm not gonna say boycotting the movie, but I have no interest in a stupid film that makes fun of people like that. So, anyway, I wouldn't be for banning it. I mean, I think people should be able to say whatever they want, even if it's offensive. But it's in bad taste. Like, don't do that, right? Like, I just tell the makers of the movie, like, don't fucking do that, dude. It's really insulting. Like,
But-
they've been through a lot as a community. Leave them alone. Like, don't do that.
But
you
there
know?
are viewers who don't know better, so if they don't ban it, it's kind of like they're gonna think it's.
Yeah,
okay.
well, I mean, I
think
think
about it.
I think it's good though that at least, even though I don't support what she said, I think it's good that this legislator came forward in the government and tried to make a fuss about it.
Right.
Otherwise, no one would ever know about that kind of stuff. All right, so that's the first one. Okay, so number 2, for most of the ugly. So recently there was an article posted online by Klaus, who I think was actually just reposting. You know who Klaus is. He's a German reporter here in Taiwan who posts a lot of interesting articles. So for most of the ugly asks, is Taiwan ugly? Now, should I qualify? Well, I should clarify, not qualify, but clarify that by saying the article is not talking about people. We're not talking about Taiwanese people. There's plenty of pretty Taiwanese people. That's, they're handsome and pretty and whatever. And we're not talking about natural beauty because I think Taiwan's actually really pretty, right? Naturally, like environment. We're talking about buildings. We're talking about architecture. And I definitely have my point of view, but I want to hear yours. Is Formosa ugly? Yes or no?
I would say take a shot outside at any random place, and you will see it is ugly.
Yeah? Why?
Doesn't make sense at all. There's a lot of like architectural weird things going on.
Just poor design or...
Poor design, ugly colors, weird proportions.
Yeah?
Just like a lot of like things that don't make sense. Like a lot of times I would look at a building and say, I can design a better house than that, and I didn't even study.
Yeah, totally, right? See, I think
Yeah.
my big thing here is the lack of maintenance.
Yeah, and also like in the first place when they design buildings, it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
It
well,
looks ugly
Taiwan,
and
unlike
noticeable.
Singapore, which I think was actually really attractive looking, like for a city, right? Taiwan is kind of ugly. Like when
Yeah.
it comes to architecture, it's unplanned. It's like cheap metal sheets, right? You have the cheap tiles that fall off all the time. It's unkept. Like it's really humid in Taiwan, so you get a lot of rain, and then they don't wash off all the grime and the dirt that comes on the buildings. And
Basically, yeah.
yeah, it's you got to be honest. Formosa the ugly, yeah, Formosa is kind of ugly, architecture-wise.
Architecture-wise,
Obviously,
for sure, yeah.
I got to keep on clarifying because people are like, what? Taiwanese
for
people
sure.
are ugly? No, they're not. They're fine.
The architecture.
They're plenty pretty.
sure.
It's the architecture. So, do you think it'll get any better?
I hope so, but did you know that apparently Taipei is the design capital of the world this year?
Oh no!
So I don't
oh
know.
no!
Maybe that will help. I don't know why. it
Oh my
is the
God!
design
Yeah,
capital of
why?
the world.
Okay, A, why, and B.
Maybe it will help.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, so like,
So there's that. A is why. I don't know.
do you have hope for the future?
I think so. Yeah, because like a lot of people like if you look at the new buildings, they actually make more sense.
That's true.
Yeah,
See, I got to
so-
agree with that. There's some new apartment blocks that I've seen that are
Right.
well designed. They're attractive. They have
actually
good
look
facades.
twice.
They bothered to choose a color that won't look like shit after the rain,
Like
right?
green or pink.
Yeah, like I never understand these pink buildings or these white buildings. Like, come on, guys, white?
Or
Do you
green.
know how humid
Green
and
is
rainy it is in Taiwan? The white's gonna look like shit in a month. Like, don't
Exactly.
do that. Like, choose brown or black or something or
Something
gray.
appealing.
Yeah,
Gray is not
like-
always good. Have you seen
Yeah, well, we got issues. So, needless to say,
Yeah, gray's not
we got
bad.
some issues, but
Gray looks unfinished.
I have hope. I have hope, and I hope Taiwan like evolves its own style.
I hope so.
Because at the moment, I feel like what, it's just a bunch of concrete rectangles, right? There's no real style. There's no unique Taiwan style. And it's all cheap and like quickly constructed and like, hurry up, get people in there, get people in there. We have no time, right?
Utilitarian.
Yeah, utilitarian, like kind of, you know, you feel like, who designed this? A bunch of Soviets, right? Like, anyway. So, all right, well, there we go. So, for most of the ugly, yes, and then film censorship, I say no, you say yes in certain circumstances. All right, thank you, YouTube. We'll see you again, and try this liqueur, try this alcohol. Cheers. Bye-bye.